Okay guys, I've gone on to you guys ad nauseum about you have to have your fuel system up to snuff. You have to have a bare minimum of a 255 liter per hour fuel pump. That's even for in a stock setup. And you should base your pump size on your horsepower goals. You really need a hot wire kit to get direct alternator voltage back to the pump. The stock one from the factory, it goes through all kinds of different circuits. Basically, you're losing, every time it goes through a circuit, you lose a little bit of voltage on the way to the back of the pump. So you need a hot wire kit. You need a good set of injectors, or at least have your injectors cleaned on every few years, I guess. New fuel filter, so there's absolutely no resistance getting the fuel to the fuel rail. Another good thing is a hot wire fuel injector kit as well. It takes alternator voltage right to the fuel injectors. I have a little electric booster I have on the car as well. It boosts the voltage 2.1 volts at wide open throttle. It's from Casper's Electronics. But anyway, and the other, I'm forgetting something here as well. The other thing you need is some kind of scan tool. It's incredibly important to have the knot gauge up on the pillar. It's in your line of vision. If you see those little lights go off, get your foot out of the throttle. You absolutely have to have the minimum of a scan master in the car as well to monitor knock retard. So anyway, you guys saw the video of the used engine that I picked up, and the shit in the bottom of that oil pan was bearing material. And if you don't monitor knock retard, and if you don't have your fuel system up to snuff, this is what you're going to end up with. This one on the left, this is the connecting rod bearing. This is out of the engine, the used one. All right, the one where I had the oil pan video up. Let's have a look here. As you can see, this engine's had one shitload of detonation done to it, and it's right down to the copper. This is what happens if you don't have your fuel system up to snuff, and if you don't monitor knock retard. I can promise you your oil pan is going to look like this. That's the bearing material, and that's the shit that was sitting in the bottom of the pan. Have a look at this, guys. This is what knock retard detonation does to bearings, and it doesn't take very long. Okay? That was in the used motor. Put it aside. This connecting rod bearing is out of my engine after 500 passes at 7 flat at 100, and breaking that into quarter mile, that's 11 flat. All right? Let's have a look at mine from my engine that we just took out. Look at that. That's no knock retard. There's no wear on that connecting rod bearing at all. This is what happens when you have a fuel system that's up to snuff and you monitor knock retard. Zero bearing wear. And remember, guys, this is after 500 passes at 7 flat. No bearing wear. That's out of my engine. So, if you guys, some of you guys are old enough, you remember the Fram commercial? You can pay me now or you can pay me later. You can either have this or you can have this. It's all up to you guys. That's about it for this evening, guys. Have a great day. Take care.